Recorded Books presents Stories Are What Save Us, A Survivor's Guide to Writing About Trauma by David Chrisinger. Foreword by Brian Turner. Afterword by Angela Ricketts. Narrated by the author, with Jonathan Todd Ross and Susan Bennett.
Foreword. Brian Turner, author of My Life as a Foreign Country, a memoir. I write this message to you as a novel coronavirus, COVID-19, has reached and sustained pandemic levels. The entire medical system in the United States is scrambling to effectively battle the disease. Unemployment lines are growing desperately long, and an eviction crisis appears to be right around the corner. Many Americans not deemed essential workers are sheltering in place. It is a time of lockdowns and partial lockdowns, and attempts to reopen the country in a manner that's safe and sound. It is a time of masks and respirators, social distancing, separation, isolation. And throughout it all, I've been reading David Chrisinger's phenomenal new book, Stories Are What Save Us. I use the singular, book, but it would be more accurate to say that the volume you're about to listen to contains several books woven into one. It is, overall, a book-length braided tutorial on the process of writing one story so that it might be shared with another. Part writing guidebook, part memoir, part teaching handbook, Stories Are What Save Us manages to reveal and to share writing lessons and life lessons all in one very readable volume. A Writer's Guidebook. The relaxed and conversational approach that Chrisinger takes in this book removes the distance between author and student. But don't be fooled. This is a masterclass on writing done to a book-length scale. It's hands-on work, too, as Chrisinger rolls up his sleeves to dive into each sentence and paragraph in order to explore the inner architecture of the storyteller's medium. In this sense, the book itself serves as a kind of portable classroom, offering a wide range of craft tools and structures to aid in the framing and unfolding of your story. Part of what makes this book especially helpful is that Chrisinger manages to interweave his own process as a writer in order to model the techniques and approaches that will help you as you tell your own story. A memoir. There is a profoundly moving and compelling memoir threaded throughout this book. Most writers would be rightfully satisfied with having created such a layered and rich memoir, and they'd simply publish it on its own. As a standalone book, Chrisinger's memoir would be praised, and he would receive warranted attention from his peers for having written a meaningful and nuanced book, one worthy of a good reader's time. But Chrisinger is on a much larger, selfless mission here. With this book, he invites the reader to sit beside him as he writes his memoir, so that he might share his reasons for the choices made in crafting the story. But it isn't just the story that he's after. It's something much larger. He's done all of this so that we might begin to process the trauma and conflicts within ourselves by learning how to tell our own stories. In doing so, it's possible that we might become more whole in the process. A Teacher's Handbook. While not overtly written as a handbook for educators, this book will surely aid teachers in a variety of ways. Its structure provides writing communities with a template for short-form intensive work, as well as a set of long-form modules spread over a semester or even an entire academic year. As our country learns to adapt during this current pandemic, the issues involved in creating and nurturing deep and meaningful connections with one another have become more and more illuminated. Of course, these issues involved in connecting with one another are not new. For those who have experienced trauma and have struggled to articulate their complicated and layered experiences, all those messy and fragmented aspects of memory that come with being human, David Chrisinger has created this book for you. He knows that your story is important and that only you can tell it. He's here to help you do just that. The time has come for me to step out of the way so that you and...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?